Welcome fellow action figure collectors to another episode of Beyond the Cardback. I'm Trooper TK314 and today we're taking a look at the man without fear, Daredevil. That's right guys, today we're taking a look at the man without fear, Matt Murdock himself, the Daredevil. If this is your first time to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it. First up is the Spiderman Retro Wave Daredevil. We got him just a few months ago, but I love this packaging. It really does call back to the Spider-Man animated series. On the back, there's a short bio that reads, although he is blonde, Matt Murdock possesses superhuman senses and courage as the superhero Daredevil. Here he is out of the package, and I have to say he's a pretty good looking figure. I'm pleasantly surprised. I like the shiny metallic red against that matte black finish. The armor I would like to maybe weathered up just a little bit, but it still looks good. It's a good contrast against that black matte finish. The D's on his chest are printed on perfectly. I have no paint defects. He does come with two alternate hands, one alternate unmasked head, and of course two batons which form a staff. Here's a closer look at that face sculpt and you can see it looks great. I don't have any paint defects, which I'm excited about. I do like the back, how the red comes up to almost like a devil horns look, but that's really cool. With that being said, he is able to look down, look up, pretty good. Of course, he can rotate 360 and also just a little bit of tilt. Looking at his shoulders, unlike the Star Wars figures, these are glued on and they don't really flex that much. So it is going to limit your articulation just a little bit. So that's as far up as you're going to get. You do get a bicep swivel and it does grab on the armor just a little bit. So you want to be careful there as well. But looking at his elbows, that is some of the best double hinge we've seen in a long time for Marvel Legends. And I like that the baton is attached here. He does come with an alternate hand. I wanted to show that to you right here. You just pop it off. It comes with a different bracer. Of course, he doesn't have the baton attached. And the hand is a grip hand, so you can put the batons in them. Looking at his torso, he does have an ab crunch, and it's kind of ingenious. The armor right here has a point, and it goes right into his belly button. So you do get some pretty good crunch right there. He does crunch back, not a whole heck of a lot, but just a little bit. Looking at his waist, he does have a 360 rotation. His legs go out to here, which is great. He does kick up pretty good. He does have a thigh rotation 360. Double hinged knees, looks great. He does not have a swivel right here at his shin, but he does hinge down. They hinge up, and there's a forward facing pin for rocker. For accessories, he does come with an alternate head sculpt, an unmasked version of Matt Murdock, and it looks really good. I wished I had like a suit character so I could make Matt Murdock the lawyer. He also comes with this baton, which we've seen several times, and of course it comes apart and you can put it back together. Next up are the two Daredevil I got for my birthday. I got them from a local comic book store and they are used, so they're not in pristine condition. But I only paid maybe $5 or $6 for each of them, so that's not a bad deal. But let's go ahead and get a closer look. I'm only going to review one of them because they both have the exact same articulation. I figured I'd review the original red Daredevil. Here's a closer look at that head sculpt, and it's not pretty bad for a used action figure. I hate the horns are broke off, but it's okay. You only pay $6 for something, so this is what you get. But he is able to look up, look down. Of course, you can rotate 360. Looking at his shoulders, they do hinge up very well. Bicep swivel, double elbow, nice bend. Hands hinge up, hinge down, and rotate 360. Looking at his torso, he does hinge crunch forward. He is able to crunch back. He does have a waist swivel 360. Looking at his legs, they kick out this far. He kicks up this far, pretty good. And then he of course has his thigh swivel, double hinged knees, pretty good bend right there. And he does have a shin or boot swivel. He is able to hinge up, hinge down, and a forward facing pin for rocker. Here we go guys, just for fun I wanted to show them all off all together. You can see they look great, especially if you had some new hand ninjas or an Elektra. You can make a wonderful Daredevil display. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Beyond the Force. There's a link in the description below. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful week and may the Force be with you.